Fair use. Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. November 29th. Active guardians. To us, however, it represents far more than a sound public relations policy. It is more than a denial of self-seeking. This tradition is a constant and practical reminder that personal ambition has no place in AA. In it, each member becomes an active guardian of our fellowship. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 183. The basic concept of humility is expressed in the 11th tradition. It allows me to participate completely in the program in such a simple yet profound manner. It fulfills my need to be an integral part of a significant whole. Humility brings me closer to the actual spirit of togetherness and oneness, without which I could not stay sober. In remembering that every member is an example of sobriety, each one living the 11th tradition, I am able to experience freedom because each one of us is anonymous. Courage to change one day at a time in Al-Anon. November 29th. Before Al-Anon, I believed that being an adult was so to be in control, rigid, cool. Being an adult was looking good on the outside and not feeling what was going on in the inside. Being an adult meant doing for others until I dropped. Al-Anon has opened up a whole new way of living. The first thing that had to go was the control over others. It simply doesn't work. Trying to be in control is an effective method of keeping loved ones at a distance. Instead, I admitted that I am powerless over others. Then I had to begin to put away the looking good facade in order to share my feelings at meetings. And one fine day, I picked up the One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, ODAT, book and read the pages on martyrdom. I became uncomfortably aware that my do-gooder role often masked a martyr. Becoming more human has been difficult and frightening at times, but being more genuine allows me to have relationships, real communication, and real happiness. Today's reminder. Today I can risk being myself. I don't have to live up to anyone's image. All I have to do is be me. There is a quote. The author is unknown, and it reads, "As I surrendered my imaginary power over others, I gained a more realistic view of my own life." Just for today, daily meditations for recovering addicts. November 29th. Our higher powers care. We believe that our higher power will take care of us. Basic text, page 58. Our program is based on the idea that the application of simple principles can produce profound effects in our lives. One such principle is that if we ask, our higher power will care for us. Because this principle is so basic, we may tend to ignore it. Unless we learn to consciously apply this spiritual truth, we may miss out on something as essential to our recovery as breathing is to life itself. What happens when we find ourselves stressed or panicked? If we have consistently sought to improve our relationship with our higher power, we'll have no problem. Rather than acting rashly, we will stop for a moment and briefly remind ourselves of particular instances in the past when our higher power has shown its care for us. This will assure us that our higher power is still in charge of our lives. Then we will seek guidance and power for the situation at hand and proceed calmly, confident that our lives are in God's hands. Our program is a set of principles. Our white booklet tells us the more consistently we seek to improve our conscious appreciation of these principles, the more readily we will be able to apply them. Just for today, I will seek to improve my conscious contact with the higher power that cares for me. When the need arises, I know I will be able to trust in that care. Today, Emotions Anonymous, November 29th. Reflection for today. When I am open to growth, I discover many things about myself. At times, it may seem as if this knowledge comes from outside, but actually the knowledge has been within all along, waiting to be discovered. As growing persons, we are attracted to those things which help us to go toward our greatest potential. As I have been willing to risk following the path which feels right, life holds challenges and adventures beyond my fondest dreams. Meditation for today. May I have the courage to follow my dreams with action. Today I will remember, I will be open to discovering another part of my truth. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. November 29th. Tradition 11. Ours is a program of attraction, not promotion. BRB page 613. How exciting it is when we get the first dose of recovery. Issues that have plagued us for most of our lives can now be brought to an ACA meeting or discussed with a fellow traveler who knows how we feel and doesn't judge us. Recovery is so powerful that we want to rush out and persuade many of our friends and relatives to join in this wonderful new adventure. Probably because we believe some of them could benefit from the program more than we can. So some of us buy several ACA books to distribute to these people. This is called two-stepping, jumping right from step 1 to step 12, trying to give away what we don't even have yet. But recovery requires patience. We find that as we work the steps, practice the principles, and live the program, others will notice a positive change in us. They will be attracted by that change. If their curiosity is piqued, they may ask about ACA. Then it's up to them to decide if they want to go to meetings and learn more. The affirmation reads, "On this day I will focus on my own recovery and respect that others have their own journey. If at some point our journeys merge, it will be a wonderful thing." Please share, subscribe, like, and remember that recovery is absolutely possible and that you are not alone, one day at a time.